Hello my classy people, how y'all doing? My name is Wayne Bold and I'm full of energy now. Hey, we're going to start right away and tell you to turn your closed caption on as always, and of course hope everybody had a great weekend. Subscribe, ring the bell, do the things you do to support your SpeedKing. I'm fired up. Alright, so listen, we're going to get ahead of the curve. I have the data out of my database for the Maker's Mark Mile. That's right, Keeneland on Friday. And it's a beautiful turf race. A field of 11 going one flat mile for $600,000. The purses out in Keeneland are just off the chain. So we're going to get out in front of the curve. You know we never stop working for you, as always. If you want our tip sheet, of course, email us at speedking24@yahoo.com for the upcoming weekend or whenever you want. speedking24@yahoo.com. Let's dial in to this Maker's Mark Mile. Well, I'm going to tell you, I have an opinion in here, but I'm telling you right now, these horses you could throw a pari-mutuel blanket over. They're very closely matched. The number one horse, Mr. Lobo, Paulo Lobo, right? He has two in here, and he has the number one horse, In Love, the Brazilian bred, 6-year-old, 14 starts, 5 wins, 2 seconds, and 2/3. You can't knock that. This horse comes out of the Breeders' Cup Mile, Grade 1 on November 6th, behind Space Blues, Smooth Like Straight, who's in here, ran second, and Ivan, who's in here, ran third. And In Love was making up ground, ran 7th by third. But now he's beat these horses before. So if you've taken a positive view on the number one horse coming off of a 189-day layoff, I mean, he has the speed figures to win this race. Okay? I'm not going to have him as one of my top 3 picks, but there's nothing wrong with the number one horse, In Love, if you land on this one. I would tell you to use him underneath. I have to throw him out because I can't pick them all, right? So I'm throwing the number one, In Love, out with the understanding that this horse can flat out run. Here's one I'm really comfortable with throwing out, the number 2 horse, Cheryl Spiegel. Well, Cheryl Spike is a, fairly nice horse, and I say that because she's a 5-year-old with 8 starts and 4 wins. Now, yeah, I mean, that's 50%. But again, her speed figures are a cut or 2 below these. These are grade 1 animals. She may be a grade 3, unlisted stake horse, but I don't like the number 2, Cheryl Spiegel, in this spot. Here's another oldie but goodie, a Tone trained by money-making Mike making plenty what? Money. Mike's got 2 in here, and the number 3, hey, don't need no introduction by your SpeedKing. This 5-year-old has 15 starts, 5 wins, 2 seconds, and 2/3, right? Now again, coming back after 76 days behind Colonel Liam in the Pegasus Grade 1 at Gulfstream Park. Now, if you look close, this horse really never won a Grade 1 race or anything like that, a couple allowance and overnight. So a Tone, even though very nice gelding, looks a little overmatched in what he would need to run, in my opinion, to beat these. So let's throw the number 3 off the ticket. The number 4, Masen, or Masen. Well, the number 4 Masen is by way of Ireland. 6 starts, 3 wins, 1 second, 2/3 for $135,000. By one of my sires over there in Great Britain, Kingsman, on the back end by Smart Stripe. Trained by Downtown Brown. That's right, the Turf Master is training the number 4 Masen. And I tell you right now, and I pulled my speed numbers of what I could get from them over in Ireland, and this 4-year-old Masen is making his 4-year-old debut. And I expect this horse to run lights out. I really think that Masen is going to be some kind of special horse, particularly with his bloodline. And this is a Juddmont Farms homebred, bred and owned by Juddmont. Flavian Pratt is in the orange. We've already talked about it's the Turf Master. That's right, Bobby Franco's assistant, Chad Brown. I like Masen a whole bunch in here. I think this horse is going to be really special. And I'm going to see, I think she's going to the front, or he's going to the front. So I like the number 4 a whole lot in here. It's going to be my top pick, making her U.S. debut, making his U.S. debut, and 4-year-old debut as well. So I expect big things from this Kingsman gelding 4-year-old debut. Number 4, Chad Brown, and Flavien Prat. Okay, I like the 4, my number 1 pick. The number 5, Ivan. Well, here's Lobo's other horse. You know, Lobo also has the number 1 horse in Love, but of the 2 Lobo horses, I like Ivan. You know, more than the rest of them in here, right? Ivan's a very nice horse, as you already know, and don't need no introduction by your SpeedKing. And I tell you right now, this is going to be my second pick. I like this horse a whole bunch in this spot. Smooth Like Straight has beat him before. Ivan has 11 starts and 5 wins. You're not going to see bad records on any of the turf horses in here. These are hard hitters. These are 5 and 6 years old who knows how to ride, knows how to race. And this is really about trips. But the number 5, Ivan's probably going to be my second or third pick in here. Off of a 160-day layoff, I expect this horse to run big. And he ran big in the Breeders' Cup turf mile at 24-1, running third behind Smooth Like Straight and Space Blues. So the number 5 to me is our second or third choice for sure. And how can you ever knock Smooth Like Straight? You can't, right? Smooth Like Straight has not finished off the board in 14 starts. This horse has been first or second the last 9 or 10 starts. Smooth Like Straight, the number 6 horse, is obviously a serious win contender here. Trained by, that's right, that classy guy, Mike McCarthy. 19 starts, 7 wins, 7 seconds, and 2 thirds for $1.4 million. This horse is by Midnight Luke. Respoli is in the ride. The horse is coming off of a 160-day layoff, like quite a few of these that exit the Breeders' Cup race last November. And Smooth Like Straight has to be on your ticket in the first 2-3 spots. There's no way you don't like Smooth Like Straight. I can understand you not liking somebody else in the race, but you can't not like Smooth Like Straight. Impossible. Not be handicapped. So, of course, number 6 horse is going to be on my ticket, and it'll be my second or third pick in here. Well, Count Again. Count Again is coming off of a huge race, y'all, on the 5th of March in a Grade 1 Frank Kilroy Stakes, right? This horse ran a huge top last time. Now, that was 41 days ago, and Count Again, has 6 wins from 15 starts. It's filled the model. Now, here's the thing. Flavien Prat had rode this horse the last 2 times, and this horse has won the last 2 times. But Flavien is not on this horse today. Flavien is on Chad Brown's horse, the horse I like, the number 4, Masen. But don't get worried, because Count Again and Phil the Model went and got a rider. It's Joel Rosario. So, I mean, Joel or Flavien. I mean, okay, Flavien rode the horse, but to me, Joel Rosario is so much better a rider. Now, there's nothing wrong with Flavien, obviously. He's one of the top 5 riders in the country, of course. He's just not one of my favorite, but the kid is flat out skillful from France. I don't want nobody to ever mistaken me, And if I land on his horse, I'm going to bet him like I did in this race, Masen. He's on the number 4. But I'm telling you, Count Again is not a bad horse, ran a big top. I'm going to bounce him off that top, and I'm going to throw him off the ticket here, the number 7, Count Again. The number 8, Some Like It Hot Brown. Well, this 6-year-old is trained by money-making Mike Maker, making plenty of money. This is the second one Mike has in here. And this 6-year-old has 8 wins from 23 starts for $1.1 million. Now, the horse is coming off of a 160-day layoff, like several in here, because they all exit the stake race on November 6th. But this horse wasn't at the Breeders' Cup. He was up at Belmont on November 6th, which was Breeders' Cup Day. Now, Mike Maker has a way of making these horses run better. But this horse's last speed figure is not relative to these horses. He's been beat by In Love, but he's coming off and he's fresh. You got Jose Ortiz up, and Jose Ortiz always ride this horse and always get the best speed number out of him. So, again, you can't knock Some Like It Hot Brown. Okay, I don't like the layoff. I think he may be a step or so slower than he was now that he's 6. But again, it's Mike Maker and Jose Ortiz. This horse will be coming Some Like It Hot Brown and will be coming late. That's the number 8 horse. I would use him underneath. And here's another deep closer. Okay, Set Piece. Have not seen him since Woodbine in September in the Woodbine Mile. Didn't run that good behind Town Cruise and Space Traveler, but does have some back numbers. I don't like Set Piece in here at all, the number 9. So we're going to throw him off the ticket. The number 10 horse, well, Myra Mission. Well, Myra Mission looks to be seriously overmatched in here. It is Ian Wilkes. Does have 5 wins from 10 starts. I mean, that's your number 10 horse. Has won 5 of 10. Now, I don't know if Myra Mission has tackled this type. Okay, because there isn't 1, there isn't 2, there isn't 3, there isn't 4. There is 5 grade 1 and grade 2 winners in this race. I mean, these are very hard-hitting turf horses. So for the number 10 horse, Myra Mission, to navigate the 10 hole and beat horses like Smooth Like Straight, Some Like It Hot Brown, Set Piece, Ivan, and horse and In Love, I mean, that would be some feat on her part. So we're going to take the number 10, Myra Mission, and just wait for another day. Now, this 4-year-old has never done nothing wrong other than win 5 of 10 starts. How can you knock that? You can't. Okay, so he's only 4, and there's big days ahead of her. By Noble Mission on the back end, I wanted to say this, by Dynaformer. So the number 10 horse is a very nice horse, Myra Mission. I'm going to throw, he's a very good horse. I'm going to throw him out. The last horse is a Chad Brown, number 2 in the race for him, Public Sector. Again, 10 starts, 5 wins, 3 seconds. How do you knock him? You can't. Irad is up on this horse. Well, I don't know who's up on him, but Public Sector would have to sprout wings to beat these horses. I mean, in his own right, Public Sector, the number 11, is a very nice horse. But speed figure-wise, he doesn't compare to Smooth Like Straight and Some Like It Hot Brown and Set Piece. So the number 11 horse, Chad Brown or no Chad Brown, and of course I love the other Chad Brown, Public Sector shouldn't be in this race, in my opinion, as I cross my fingers. But I'm going to throw the number 11 off the ticket. So there is your marker, your maker's mark mile on Friday, the 9th race for a cool 600,000 on the grass. Beautiful turf race. All the players have come to the playground, y'all, to play. So my top pick is going to be a horse I think could be very special for Chad Brown. The number 4 horse making his U.S. debut from Ireland, Masen, the number 4. I believe this horse is going to be some kind of special by Kingsman, who is my sire from over in Great Britain that I've always followed, and I like the horses that come out of them by Smart Strike. This horse is making his 4-year-old debut and also his U.S. debut. Number 4, Masen, I believe is going to be up close and going to be some kind of special. So Masen, the number 4, is going to be my top play here for sure. My second play here, there's just no way I can't put Smooth Like Straight second. Okay, the number 6 horse has to be on your ticket. This horse is too good, too consistent, too often, all the time. So Smooth Like Straight, the number 6, is surely my second pick. And I would be remiss if I didn't take Ivan. Lobo's other horse happens to have my guy Joe Talamo on, one of the most underrated jocks in the country to me. I like the number 5 to particularly maybe get up. It could win this race surely, unlike with a lot of these in here. So there's your maker mile mark, your maker mark mile. 3 M's. right? Hey, listen, you can go several ways in here. I'm going to take Masen. I mean, I'm happy with just taking him. I think this horse is going to be special. And of course, Smooth Like Straight, the number 6 horse, and my third pick is the number 5, as always. You can go several ways in here. There's a lot of flavor. Let me know what you think. We're getting out ahead of this in Keeneland on Friday. There it is. Your Maker Mark Mile. I finally got it. Your SpeedKing loves the number 4, Masen. We think this one could be very, very special. Stay classy in everything you do, folks. And if they go low, you continue to keep it classy. You go high. My name is Wayne.